The Price of Wisdom, the story of Socrates. This story is from ancient Athens, Greece, a city that prided itself on its wisdom and philosophy. It was home to great politicians, poets, and artists, every one of whom claimed to know the truth. In these same streets, a simple man wandered barefoot. His name was Socrates. He was not wealthy, nor handsome, nor had he written any great books. He had only one job: to ask questions. One day, a friend of Socrates went to the famous oracle at Delphi and asked, "Is anyone in Athens wiser than Socrates?" The oracle replied, "No. Socrates is the wisest." When Socrates heard this, he wasn't happy, he was troubled. He thought, "What kind of joke is this? I know nothing. I am the most ignorant man in all of Athens. I must prove the oracle wrong." This became the greatest motivational journey of his life. The journey begins, "I only know one thing." Socrates began searching for the wisest people in Athens. First, he went to a great politician who claimed he understood justice better than anyone. Socrates asked innocently, "Sir, what is this justice?" The politician gave a long, confident answer. Socrates asked another question, and then another. In just a few minutes, the politician was trapped in his own words. He had no fundamental proof for his claim. He turned red with anger because Socrates had exposed his wisdom as hollow in front of everyone. Socrates thought to himself, "This man thinks he knows everything, but he knows nothing. I, at least, know that I know nothing. Perhaps that is why I am wiser." Then he went to a famous poet whose poems people loved. Socrates asked, "You write so much about beauty. What is beauty really?" The poet said many beautiful things, but when Socrates asked him fundamental questions, the poet also had no clear answer. Slowly, Socrates began to understand the secret of true wisdom. He realized the oracle was right. Socrates was wise not because he had all the answers. He was wise because he was aware of his own ignorance. He said, "True wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing." This is the first motivational lesson. To move forward in life, you must first accept that you do not know everything. Only when you accept this, can you develop a true passion for learning. The power of the question, the mirror of truth. Socrates' technique became known as the Socratic method. He didn't give people answers. He asked them questions in a way that forced them to find the answers themselves. But the powerful people of Athens did not like this method. When you question a man who considers himself an expert, you are, in fact, challenging his ego. Because of Socrates, the youth of Athens began to ask their elders, their teachers, and their rulers why and how. Question everything. Socrates' lesson is to not blindly accept the status quo, the way things are. Question your own beliefs, your traditions, and your thoughts. "It has always been this way" is not an answer. The final test, death or principles? The powerful men of Athens grew tired of Socrates. They put him on trial with two accusations. He does not believe in the city's gods. He is corrupting the youth. He was brought to court. Socrates knew what his enemies wanted. If he just apologized or promised to leave Athens and never return, his life would be spared. But Socrates refused to apologize. He gave a historic speech to the court. He said, "I will obey my God rather than you. As long as I have breath and strength in me, I will never stop practicing philosophy. I will keep telling you that you care about wealth and reputation, but you do not care about the improvement of your soul." He said his famous line, "The unexamined life is not worth living." The court sentenced him to death. He was to drink a cup of poison, hemlock. Victory over death, the final lesson. Before his death, his friends came to visit him in prison. They were crying. They had a complete plan to help him escape. "Socrates, come with us. People will forget. Just save your life." Socrates smiled and refused. He said, "I have respected the laws of Athens my entire life. Today, when the law is against me, should I run from it? That would be against my own principles. If I escape today, I will prove that everything I taught my entire life was a lie. Stand by your principles." The greatest motivation is not how long you live, but how you live. Socrates accepted death, but he did not back down from his principles. He comforted his friends, spoke to them about the soul and a life hereafter. Then, peacefully, he picked up the cup of poison and drank it. He proved that physical death cannot kill a man who has found the truth. Conclusion: Socrates died, but his words lived on. His student, Plato, wrote down all his teachings, and Plato's student, Aristotle, went on to change the world. The story of Socrates teaches us that real motivation is not found in wealth, fame, or a long life. Real motivation lies in the search for truth, self-awareness, and standing by your principles, no matter the cost.